Okay, you guys, so I'm just gonna say it out loud now because it's kind of difficult to be typing on here. I don't have my computer right now, so I'd just rather say it to you. Let's see. So wait, who are we on? Who did I do last? I think it was. Yeah. Oh yeah, Joshua. By the way, if it's an abusive thing or if it's something that was negative for you, spirit would never be asking you to go back to that. So just obviously, yeah. And so obviously, if it's something that's like not good for you and you know that, then don't go back to it. It could just be saying that that's the person that's trying to come in, but it doesn't mean you have to go for it, especially if it's something that's not good for you and you already know that, you know. I also got Aries, remember? It might be someone that you don't know. It could be somebody that you meet at that reunion, or not reunion, but that ceremony of some sort or a gathering. That's what I'm getting for that. It seems like a person that you would meet at some kind of like gathering. It doesn't have to be like a wedding necessarily, but just like any kind of gathering, where people are just celebrating something. And the person looks like they're on, a journey to better themselves. So maybe it is the ex, but I'm just saying you'll know if the person's changed or not. Like when you talk to them, when you start hanging out with them, if you do that, then it's like you'll know already, like if they're changed or not, or if they're exactly the same. And then if they are different, like I'd go ahead and just ask them like why, because it's really interesting what people will say when you ask them why they changed. And then you can see if it's like a bullshit answer or like, oh, well, because of you or something. It's like, no, no, no. That's not why people change. They don't change because of other people. I mean, they can, but it's like really like you're supposed to change just because you want to change for the better of yourself. If you change for another person, then that could change at any time, depending on what that other person does. And it wouldn't be like, you know, genuinely just wanting to change for a better person, to be a better person, or to not do whatever they did before. And then they could just blame you for it if they do want to change back to their old ways, just like stupid. Yeah, you might have to go back a little bit, Joshika, because I was no, you're fine. Okay, okay, so who's next? Let's see here. Naomi? Naomi. Okay, so for I almost started typing again. Naomi, will Jaden contact me next year? Let's see. Okay. So I'm getting Taurus energy, but also this person could be married or you could be. Is there marriage in the situation for some reason? If that does that make sense to you in any way? Like explain to me what that would mean for you. And if you have no idea why there's marriage there, then it could be talking about a Taurus or someone you look up to. I do have though that the King of Cups, there's a person that cares. They're trying to do what's best for themselves and keep themselves stable right now and figure out what they need to do to like better their lives. I feel like whatever happened between you guys, it was like something kind of like went off in their life. Like they weren't able to hold it together for some reason. Like it could be related to you guys or not, but it seems like whatever happened after you guys like stopped talking, for some reason there's something went wrong for them. Like they have to like keep themselves in check now. And but yeah, overall I do see that they're pretty stable now, or at least trying to get to that point, working really hard to get to that point. But I see them being caring towards you, and actually the Knight of Cups here, so it almost seems like they might offer you some kind of a, you know, emotional connection, I would say. It's like they seem like, it seems like they're, yeah, so that could be that water as well with the Pisces. So, it seems like, they might offer you some kind of communication in regards to, like, some kind of emotional communication, support, or just like, hey, how you doing? Hope you're doing well, or something like that, because the Knight of Cups, it looks pretty, like they're offering you some kind of emotional gesture. But I do see there's a defensiveness too, and that's probably regarding getting back together or having some kind of reunion. Like, try not to, if they do reach out, try not to like push anything or be like, try not to like expect anything really, because I feel like they're going to be very like defensive about that. Just kind of let it happen if it does. Let's see here what the Hierophant's here for. Oh, I feel like they actually might want to push for some kind of like reconnection, but they do have to, okay, so there's like a dilemma here. It's like, I feel like they could want that to manifest that, but for some reason, like they still have to make some kind of decision about it first. Maybe the decision is, them doing it or not. But it looks like, we have the Magician here. Yeah, it looks like it does have to do with them being more stable first, like them having more money or more like stability in their life in general, a better job or something, like all the way around. They just want to have more stability, and so the Ace of Pentacles, there will be opportunities for that. I feel like they're really focused on that right now, but it seems like they are probably going to reach out at some point next year. So, but try, if they do, try to not like, expect anything or try to push anything or try to like, you know, basically force them, or not like you could force them to do anything, but you know what I mean? Try not to just be like expecting anything or like pushing for anything all hardcore or anything. Just kind of let it happen. Because it seems like they might be defensive about you trying to like push for anything. Okay. So, stability in counseling. Okay, what did you say? Is there, you said something else before. Not too sure to word my question. I'm questioning my counseling college path. I don't feel I'm trained or confident enough anymore, struggling with essays and client work. Okay, let's see here. Kind of seems like you're taking an approach to it, like you're trying to be independent in a lot of ways right now, like trying to do your own thing, but maybe that's kind of okay. So, tell me which one applies to you more. I feel like it could either be saying that basically you're trying to go your own way in a lot of ways in life, so basically you doing that is kind of like not working in regards to your studies, like you need to stick to the book a little bit more, or it could be talking about like you need to go your own way a little bit, because either way, this is saying you're going your own way, or something about going your own way and being independent is causing a tower moment. So basically, things not working out, things kind of falling apart all around you, but it's for a reason, It's for a big, big reason. Like it's supposed to happen like that. It's supposed to happen like this so that you can kind of learn from it. So let's see what would be the lesson. Five of Swords. Okay, Ace of Swords. So there's like communication with other people that's kind of, yeah. Are you having trouble with like clients and stuff? Like communication hasn't, like people are getting angry, or people are getting kind of like there's just conflict in regards to communication. Like there's just, oh, okay, you're working on your own now, and that's causing, oh, okay, so that could be what it's saying. That it's, you working on your own. So you say you're used to working in a team. So does that mean you've been working independently lately, like on your own, and that's where you're seeing trouble here? Because that could be what it's saying with the Tower. So now you're counseling. Are you having a hard time, like the communication with clients is difficult? Like people are kind of like, there's conflict with the clients. Like people are, with counseling, I guess you're gonna see that, but it's like that's kind of just how it is. I feel like you're gonna get people that are just angry, or just like they're not, they don't work with you well. And some people just, they don't like certain counselors, and some people, they just need a different counselor. It's not really anything like you could do about that, really. Okay, also, I do see the Hermit here, so that could be saying you need to kind of backtrack. You need to kind of like take some time to yourself, even though you're like, I don't want to be by myself anymore. I mean, like, not like working, I mean, like, just literally taking some time to yourself, because it could be something that you're dealing with that you're not able to deal with, and that could be like why there's a block there for you, like why you feel like it's just not working out anymore. Maybe there's just something for you that you have to like figure out and work through, and maybe that's why things aren't really like working out the way you wanted them to, because there's something, you're focused on like helping other people, but it's like you also need to remember that, you have issues too that you need to work through. So maybe it has something to do with that. It seems like you're going to have to go, you know inside yourself for a little bit, like take some time off. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, maybe you do just need a break. It feels like people are against you or something. Okay. Do you feel like other people are also judging you and your work, like you're not doing well with it or something? Like you feel like people are against you, or you just feel like everything's against you right now? Like unnecessarily and unfairly? I mean, I have the Seven of Wands. That's why I'm saying, like, it feels like, you feel like there's some kind of, like, thing against you right now. And there's a whole lot of disappointment. Like, I feel like you need to switch it up a little bit. But like I said, I feel like you need to take that, time off and that time to yourself to figure out what it is that's really going on. I feel like maybe once you step back a little bit, you'll really be able to just clear your mind and things will be a lot different. I feel like it's just you expecting so much of yourself. and you kind of being disappointed with yourself before you even give yourself a chance, you know? You expecting yourself to be like perfect or something, and that doesn't happen, you know? So just give yourself a little bit of a break there. Yeah, you probably just need a little bit of a refresher, you know, a little bit of time off this shit. Because counseling, I'm sure, can get very, like, difficult to just keep dealing with everybody's problems on and on and on. Like, that's a lot. I mean, people have problems. And you're a counselor, that's like a big deal. That's like, you need to make sure that you have, like, your own shit covered too, you know, emotionally and psychologically, obviously. Okay, Yeah, see? You can't be doing that. I mean, she has a lot of knowledge. You'll get there. You know what I mean? Especially with her as a supervisor. Like, if she makes you feel bad, that's not cool. Because that's not what she's supposed to be doing. But, if it's just you, girl, you gotta give yourself a break, you know? And give yourself the time, you know what I mean? You're not at her level yet. That's okay. You will be. Especially when you're that serious about it, you know what I mean? But don't let that seriousness and that perfectionism get to you in that way to where it fucks you up, you know? Don't let it slow you down or discourage you. Just remember, like, but you caring that much about it is also a good thing. It just shows that you're going to get that much better because you're so focused on it and you're so serious about it. Like, you take it seriously. You know it's a serious thing and you're trying hard to get to that point. So that's a good thing, you know? But don't take it too far and make it like you have to be perfect without even having, you know, the same amount of experience. You know what I mean? Yes, Vanny. Or wait. Okay, yeah. Well, Pinky, if you're here as well, you're before Vanny. But if you're not here, I mean, both of you just post your question and I'll get to it. What are Scorpio's true feelings for you? Okay. Soulmate. It says yes, this is your soulmate. Let's see here. It is safe for you to love, open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all, and worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So, let's see. What are his feelings currently? Oh, I also see children. Children are affecting your love life. Wait, what was it? Children. I dropped it. Wait, let me see. Your love life is being affected by children. Okay. So that can mean a number of things. Doesn't have to mean you have children or that you're going to. It just means in some way. It could be brothers, sisters, whatever, you know. What I've been noticing lately, though, is that a lot of people have no idea what that's meaning for them. They're like, children? Yeah, I have no idea what that can mean for me. But I think people are thinking about it in a very literal way. Like children, they think like, I mean, children that they're going to have, but it doesn't always mean that, you know. It's just children somehow are affecting the situation. So it could be in your lover's life as well. It could be in your life. Like somehow, you know, children are affecting the situation. So whether that be like they can't get out as much because they have to take care of their brothers and sisters, or maybe, you know, whatever, their nieces or something. You know, it's just like children in some way are kind of involved in one of your guys' lives and affecting the situation of you guys, you know, being together, a meeting, or anything like that. For some reason, maybe it's even just thought of having children. So maybe somebody's focused on like a certain person because they think this is the person that they're gonna have kids with. Then they don't end up doing that, but they're just so focused on this idea of having children that they're like focused on this other person or whatever. You know, it's like an ideal, possibly too. So it's just for some reason children. But let's see what they feel. Okay. I feel like either they were really controlling or they're just like holding on to the situation like and not letting go. Um I also see that there's like them trying to take care of themselves and nurturing others as well though. So I feel like they could have brothers and sisters or something. Maybe that's what the children thing was talking about. They're kind of thinking about the past a lot though, but they're like really kind of stuck in the past. I mean, not stuck, but they're thinking about it and how everything's like how everything has like all the events have, you know, come to this point, like how they've all played out, how they all play a role in what's happening now, basically. So they could be reminiscing a lot about that, about the past. We have Libra and them reaching out. Aquarius. Let's see. But it could mean too that there's hope for fairness. That's a Libra thing, the Justice card. It's like there's fairness, they want balance. And in order to create that balance, I feel like, you know, you could have hope for them to kind of like offer you some kind of like truth in a way. Like if you guys do have this conflict going on, it seems like they want balance and they want fairness. And they may offer you that, you know, in whatever way they offer that. Like whether it's, you know, communication. Well, it probably is going to be like communication or something, but yeah, manifestation here. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I feel like they're headed toward wanting some kind of truth or fairness, and they may try to come toward you and, you know, offer that in some way. Let's see. Let's see. Well, remember in the beginning it said, worth waiting for. It is safe for you to love. So I feel like, yeah, I mean, this really could turn around for you. Like, divine timing is at work in your love life. Open your heart. Okay, so basically, if it's not talking about this person, then it could be talking about somebody else. But since we're talking about this person and asking about them and that's what's coming out, I feel like you just have to, you know, it's like worth waiting for. It's like something they need to work out, whatever they're working out with themselves, and, you know, probably you as well. You probably have to as well. But it looks like they're going to try to offer you some truths here. Let's see when this could happen. The High Priestess. You kind of already feel like they're going to come towards you, I feel like. Like, you kind of have been thinking about that lately. Like, are they going to be coming towards me soon? I feel like they're going to. Nine of Pentacles again. I got that twice for them. So it's like at a time that they're able to be more stable and more taking care of themselves more. Like when they're able to kind of have their own shit together in a way that they're not dependent on anyone. That's when I see it happening more. Like when they feel like they can really just make their own decisions because they're in control of their own lives completely, you know? Let's see about the marriage thing. I mean, it did say soulmate. I feel like, you know, if not marriage, then this person you'll be with in a serious relationship. Like if, you know, free will, if you guys choose to do that, it just seems like, you know, I don't see anything that's like shouting out like a marriage. But I feel like they're going to try to like reconnect in a serious way, and that'll just be like up to you and up to them, obviously, if they want to do that and if they want to, you know, and how that goes between you guys, if you guys, you know, want to make that work and everything. It seems like though they're going to try to approach you and offer you some kind of a truth. So I don't know how far that's going to go. I don't see anything shouting out marriage though, to be honest with you. I don't see anything saying marriage. But it said soulmate in the beginning. It said soulmate and worth waiting for, and it's safe for you to love. So I feel like that's a good thing. You know, I feel like that's pretty positive. But as for marriage, like I don't see that for sure happening. Like it just doesn't. It's not coming out right here. Okay, Katish. Or Kashish, I'm sorry. Come on, Katish. Kashish, what will happen next between V and I? Let's see. Using the romance angels for this. What's next? Okay. Playfulness. Deception. Fucking lovely, right? Okay, playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. And deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. you feel like this person lies a lot or is kind of full of shit, like very charming but very like, you know, too good to be true, or just like very full of shit in a lot of ways. You know, you feel like you already know when they're lying. You already kind of feel like, okay, they're just trying to like brag or something. You're probably right. Like you can smell that shit, you know? You can smell it, you can see it, you can sense it, you know. But you're just wondering, is that true? It's kind of a serious thing when you think about it. Like if somebody's just going to be lying about shit that's like basic shit, like that's kind of like a red flag. Yeah, this is for you, Kashish. Yeah, I'm asking you. Have you noticed them lying, or have you noticed like where you think that they could be lying about something like pretty basic, like just dumb shit, like just anything, but basically like stuff that like you shouldn't, well, I mean you shouldn't be lying about anything, but you know, just like trying to make themselves look better or whatever, but just lying about things that are like just to make themselves look better. But it's kind of a red flag. He lied about his feelings. Okay, so I mean there's deception. So sorry, I'm chewing on the Starburst. Nah. Okay. Yeah, so I mean obviously I really don't think that that's a he lied about his feelings. So you're saying like he lied saying he had feelings and then he really showed he didn't, or the other way around? Like he said he didn't and then he showed he did, or now he's saying he does when he never acted like he did or something? Okay. Okay, so I do see this closed off 4 of Cups, 8 of Cups. Yeah, it looks like it's unclear where it's going because somebody's trying to kind of like go off on their own for a second, which could be you, I guess, since you just said you told me you didn't want to talk. But yeah, that could be because he just, you know, you said you didn't want to talk, so now he's like, well, whatever. Just trying to be like, well, I don't want to talk to you, you know, like. But I see Pisces here also. Could be a younger Earth sign if you're younger, if he's younger, maybe that the younger person is an Earth sign. Is that true? Is that what's going on? He's Pisces. Okay. Yeah, I feel like either way he's not letting it go. Like it's but he's trying to go off right now because obviously you're closed off and you said you didn't want to talk. So he's trying to like go off, but it's like there's a hanged man. So there's like unfinished business here. I don't think that it's you guys will communicate again. I think you just, you know, it's really whatever you decide to do. If you want to talk to him, that could, you know, I'm sure he'll respond. I don't think that he's going to be that closed off. It seems like you're the one who's more closed off right now. And he's just trying to like keep up with that to not feel rejected, it seems like. But let's see. So it was a pretty big fight then, huh? I keep getting a younger Earth sign energy here. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And air sign. Younger air sign. Is he younger? Or, I mean, are you younger? Because you're the Gemini, right? Was this like in front of people or something? Because there could be other people that... It seems like there's like a gathering or like people not necessarily drinking, but just gathering together and celebrating something. Could have been drinking though. Okay, I feel like then there could be a third person. Because this Page of Pentacles keeps coming out, and then the Three of Cups, and the Page of Swords. So is there an ex that they have that is an earth sign? Because it seems like a thing that they're having a hard time letting go of and moving on from, but also they're trying to move on from it. But they're struggling to do that, you know? It's like that push and pull toward I want to move on, but I can't, you know? He has no exes, 0. That's weird. No, yeah, I have a younger earth sign energy. Well, I guess, and a younger air sign energy, but to me, I feel like the Page of Swords is talking about a person that, you know, is trying to move forward. They're, like, defensive about the past, though, and about moving forward from it. But wanting to, but just can't, you know? I'm not getting anything about that. It's just odd. Let me see. With the romance angels, let me ask. Because honestly, I'm not getting anything about that at all. Like, love, you know? Well, I mean, like, you know, regarding your guys' love. Like, it's not pointing that out. It's pointing out transformations. So let me get the love cards. Let me get them love cards out. Ask a more specific question. It seems like it's telling me about events and how people are feeling and what they're doing, but not really about how they feel. So let's see. Yeah, Pinkie Pie, go ahead and ask. But this is for Kashish still. It says release your ex and deception again. Are you sure they don't have an ex? I find that hard to believe. I mean, you know their life better than I do, but deception. The time has come to clear your energy. That's release your ex. So are we talking about this person, or are we talking about them releasing their ex? You know what I mean? Would you say that you guys were in a relationship? Or not, because you're like saying that they're denying their feelings. It seems like it didn't really get off the ground or something. But like it wanted, like, you know, you guys talked about it. And now they're saying like, oh no. So you're confused as fuck. Romantic feelings? Yeah, no, I don't, that's not. I feel like they just said that because, well, your feelings are real and worth exploring. If this person's gonna do you like that, they're not the one. Okay, let's just put that out there right now. But yeah. Yeah. But okay, let me see really quick. and then we'll move on. Any words of advice here for her? Any last words? You focus on your stability. I feel like you're already doing that though. But you are kind of focused on this, so obviously, yeah, there's this reminiscing. You're gonna have a new hobby though, or a new project. And that actually could spark a reunion, which is kind of what I don't want to say because, this seems like a shitty, not necessarily like a shitty person, but they're just acting immature, They're acting like a kid does. And it's like really not even worth your time. But, it might actually spark a reunion between you or some kind of coming together. Depends on, whether or not you want to like go for that or not. Maybe it's just to say hi, but it looks like there's some coming together here. But remember, I did get deception twice for them. So they're being fake in some way. But I feel like that was talking about them saying that they, about their feelings and everything. I feel like that was like not really how they're really feeling. But I think, again, it's childish as fuck for them to do that just because you're saying you don't want to talk because of an argument you had. But then again, I will say that you just saying, hey, I don't want to talk because you guys had an argument, it's kind of like you need to talk about those things. You know what I mean? You can take some time away. I mean, you can do whatever the fuck you want. But I'm saying, like, take some time away if you need to, but you don't just, like, cut it off like that. You know what I mean? Because then it doesn't even give them a chance to really communicate with you about it. It's kind of like, in a way, you're kind of ending it right there, So maybe that's why they kind of said, well, I don't feel like that either. It's like, I feel like they just kind of wanted to, not feel as rejected, But if they're going to be immature like that, there's not really much you could do about that. Maybe you should address that situation and say, I really wish you weren't so, like, immature about things when we communicate because it makes me just not even want to talk to you. Like, see if that, makes them feel like, oh, okay, maybe I should, like, say how I feel. Maybe I should be honest about that, grown-up stuff. Exactly. Well, he'll get there. 20 years old. It's really very young. Especially for a boy. Hi, Anu. Pinkie Pie. Are you guys gonna go? Okay. Yeah, Pinkie Pie. Go ahead. Don't lose your head. Oh wait. What are CR's feeling? What is he thinking or feeling about me? Okay, gotcha. Damn, that was a good one. What flavor was that? Oh my god. That was so good. Okay, oh. Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. This could be the one you've already met, the romantic partner you seek. I feel like this is talking about two different people. Because we have unrequited love, it's not it's not enough attraction or chemistry. There's codependency though, so that could be a reason you guys held on to it for as long as you did, or maybe, you know, even consider it still. Like there's some kind of like thing that you guys want from each other, but it's not like you feel like it's not really gonna work in the long run, but then you feel this pull to each other too. That's hard to break. But pay attention to the red flags, which could be just that right there is the red flag, is that there's this pull, even though you kind of feel that it's not going to work out anyway, so why waste your time? But it's like you feel like you don't want to let that go, like you have to kind of do it, but you don't have to, but you feel like you can't let go of it. Like that's not really a good sign, because then imagine like if things really got bad and you really feel like then you can't let go of it, then it's like it's all bad, you know? But and yet this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. I feel like it's another person. I feel like it's a different person that it's talking about. Like you've already met this person, so you don't need to like do this with this person, or you don't need to like waste your time with this person. But let's see how they feel about you. The Fool, King of Wands, Five of Pentacles. There's that codependency right there. It's like through thick and fucking thin, through the good and the bad. But when it's bad, ooh, it's ugly. And it's kind of like that couple that's like I feel like you guys haven't really even gotten it off the ground yet. Like I feel like I've talked to you about this before. I don't think you guys are in a relationship, but it seems like it almost feels like it is though, but I don't think it is. But it feels like you guys have like been talking about getting together, or like been sending each other signals like that, but it just hasn't like really happened. But it's like you guys it's like almost like you are together, but you're really not. But it like feels like that, but it really isn't that way. But it like has the potential, but it just hasn't gotten off the ground for whatever reason. I almost feel like you guys could have a relationship. I just don't see it being a healthy one, you know? So it's kind of like you shouldn't, but like you could, but I just don't think you should. But I feel like they have energy, you know, your way, like they want to take action towards you, but again, it's like through thick and fucking thin. I mean, that's a good thing, but damn, there is a certain point in time when like people should just break up, you know what I mean? And it just seems like that's not happening. Like there's like bad things that happen, like good and bad things, but then you guys stick it out. But for like codependency reasons, you know? Not because it's like you're better for each other or something. Not because you guys are like good for each other, really, you know what I mean? But I feel like they want to take action towards you because they feel like you're exciting, or there's some kind of adventure. Like there's some kind of like new adventure or something, like you're this exciting like brand new toy almost, but not brand new. It's just that you have that vibe of like excitement, or like there's some kind of like potential excitement there. Past life relationship. You have known each other before. See, that's what I was talking about with the whole like you've met this person before thing. Not necessarily past life, but I mean it's saying past life. But that's what I'm saying. Like what I was saying was you've already met the person. Like you already know who it is. So you wasting your time with like other people is kind of just like you'll get over that, you know. Maybe, I mean, we all have free will, so maybe you won't even notice this person, but I feel like you've met the person already. But in regards to that person, I feel like they do want to take action towards you, and they're probably going to do that, or they're doing it already. But they're kind of like that fire energy, a very aggressive, very like forceful, not aggressive necessarily, but assertive, you know? Like they know what they want, and they're going to ask for it. They're going to get it. They're going to try to get it, you know? They're going to go for it. So I don't think it'll be like you're asking how they feel. I don't think it really will be hard for you to understand, you know, once they do take that action. If they haven't already, maybe you're just oblivious to it. I don't know. It seems like they have that like, you know, fire energy though, where it wouldn't be like hard to understand where they're at. Okay, whoever is here, go ahead and post your question. Yeah, go ahead and post your question. Cause yeah, I don't know if there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 questions. Oh yeah, to more or all things dazzled star. I'm just gonna go for it. What's Ramon Martin the Pisces true intentions with him, please and thank you. Angel 11, go ahead, because and dazzled as well, but I'm doing Aries Empress right now, so I know the angel is before that, so go ahead and post yours too. Okay, and then we'll do dazzled whenever she or he I'm not sure. Okay, so this is for Aries Empress, then we'll do Angel 11. So I have separation, time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership, and this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So, recent separation. But there could be a reconciliation with someone, either them or somebody else from your past. But I feel like you could give it a chance. It seems like it could be a good thing. We have the Empress, like your name. So yeah, there's some kind of a new beginning, a new start. The star, we have Aquarius. Or, basically stay optimistic about your love life. Have hope, have faith. For what, though? Ace of Swords, communication, and the Lovers, yeah. Gemini, but also the Lovers as in a love connection. So it seems like this person will come back around, or they're going to try to, communicate with you in some way. Probably about your relationship. Okay, their true intentions. I do feel like they do want to be with you, because I do have all of this stuff talking about love and being with this person, but they're like wishy-washy, Isn't that like pretty understandable for a Pisces? They're pretty wishy-washy, but it's like not they, but this person, it seems like they're just not, like, they're here, then they're gone, then they're hot and cold, So I mean, it's up to you if you want to deal with that or not, but I mean, it's not that they don't have feelings for you, it's just that I don't know, that's just how they are. So it's like kind of bullshit, and it's like, do you want to deal with that or not? But like, it's not that they don't have feelings, but it's not that they're very serious about them, Obviously, if they're, well, maybe that's just how they are with everybody, but I don't think it's personal. It just seems like if you're wanting something very stable and serious and consistent, it doesn't seem like that's what's going on here, We also have Taurus, the Hierophant, coming out. Prince of Swords, Five of Swords. Yeah, I don't think that they're very into committed relationships, so be careful with that one. Like, they would have to make that decision. But I think they're too immature to make that. Like, either they just aren't into commitment, or they're not ready for it now, Doesn't seem like they're going to be committing to anybody anytime soon. Yeah, so take that as a good thing, because it seems like they kind of are not really a person that is consistent or committed to anybody. You know what I mean? Like, they just don't seem reliable. And that could be why there's the separation, and then them coming back and all this stuff that's happening. Okay, this is for Angel 11. What are Y's current feelings for me? So, Aries Empress, I feel like Aries Empress, I feel like they have feelings for you, but I don't know how serious they are about them, Okay, an angel 11. And then we'll do dazzled. I have make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. And attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So, religious factors, obviously, that's obvious. That could be affecting the situation. But I think that they really need to make an effort. But you, in their mind, are very attractive. It's not that, like, you just being yourself, basically, you know? Like, this card shows, like, somebody sniffing the flowers. Like, they're just, like, you know, you just are very attractive by just doing basic shit, you know, like, not doing anything, really, just being yourself. So I think they're attracted towards you. Let's see, like, if they're intending to act on that, or what they're intending to do about that, if it's serious, or if it's just kind of, you know what I mean? Like, attraction can mean a lot of different things, so let's see. But definitely they're attracted, so let's see here. Where are they going to go with this? I don't see them doing anything about it. It seems like they're very, I don't really think it's like because of you or anything. I think they're shy and very withdrawn. But there is conflict in their life too, and associated with the devil card, which could be a Capricorn, but it could also be, you know, toxicity. But it seems like it's talking about communication. They fight with people, or they're fighting with people a lot right now. Like, it's like communication wise, like not physically, but verbally. They're having a lot of arguments with people. Like, I feel like more than one person. There's a group of people here. So that's why they're closed off. It could be because, like, they're always just closed off, but they're having this conflict aside from you. But it could be that this conflict is causing them to be closed off. And if you don't know anything about that, then I would say it has nothing to do with you, you know, and that could just be why you're not seeing anything from them. But there is, yeah, there's collaboration. Yeah, I feel like, do you guys like work together? Or you have some kind of like project going on together? There's some exchanging of ideas that brings you guys together. But then they're interested in like the instant gratification and the way that it makes them look and appear and the way that they get the attention of, you know, like they get attention from it, but then it's like they're gone. It's like they just want the attention and then they want nothing to do with it. Like, it's like a instant gratification thing. It's like once they get it, then they're over it. You know what I mean? Like, it could be like a chase thing. So once they get it, then they're over it. But I feel like they do, it's like there's this exchanging of ideas here that brings this connection together, but then they're over it. So I don't know why they would do that. That's kind of retarded. But again, it could just be because they, you know, they know people are watching. But in regards to the way that they communicate with you, I feel like they're very withdrawn. Like, you're not going to get much out of them in regards to how they feel or, you know, what they're trying to do about things. Like, they're not really open about that stuff at all. And it could be because of shyness, but, you know, because it seems like they like attention, but it's like they're not going to go and be like overt about it. They're not going to go and get attention. They're just hoping to get it. You know what I mean? So when they get it, they like enjoy it, but then it's not like they're gonna go like try to make themselves put themselves out there, you know? But in a way, they will sit there and enjoy that while it's happening. Which like who wouldn't? But I mean, that's like they're not gonna go out there and get it themselves, you know? He's popular in social media. That's funny. Yeah, so that's that's kind of the same. That's funny. That's a different way to look at it. But again, like they're not gonna go out and get it. They're just gonna get it like over social media or something. That's like because maybe they're shy or they just don't feel like whatever it is. They feel like they're not like enough to go out. They're not as confident, you know, overtly. I have the Sagittarius card here and the Ten of Swords. So it could also mean that this really fucks with your stability and your balance and your harmony, you know, the harmony in your life. Like it's like it just kind of like knocks you off your, you know, because this person is like not committed to the situation, but they say they are, but they're not. Or like they could be in the moment, like they're passionate about it. But again, it's like once they get, yeah, Ten of Swords again, once, or no, I'm sorry, Five of Swords. So there's that conflict again. That person who's just trying to win. Ooh, yeah, I don't like that. That's ugly. That's an ugly energy right there. Ooh, but they seem so like cool and nice, you know, and so like you know, like they have like they're bringing harmony to your life. But really, that's ugly. It seems like they're not like a combative or like immature, like wanting to just get attention person, but that is what that is. Like they're gone after they get that attention. They get what they want and then they're gone. Which is like, and it's not much either. It's that they're getting, you know what I mean? It's just like attention. It's like a straight narcissist right there. But who knows what they are. Not saying they are, but that's just like I didn't even think about that until right now that that's kind of exactly what that is like explaining or would be, but it doesn't mean it is. It just sounds like it, you know? Sounds exactly like it, but you know. Not saying they are, just saying they sound like one. Maybe I should do a podcast. No, I'm kidding. Feels like radio. And I gotta plug in, so I'm moving it in here. Thank you. Okay, sorry about that, Dazzled. We will get right to you, and I will give you a in-depth reading right now. Let's see. Boop, 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 boop. I had to switch rooms really quick because I had to get my charger. So, let's see. Where are you at, Dazzled? I know you posted your question already. So, let me just find you. Where are you? I know I missed you right now. Okay, what's coming towards you? Are you talking about love or in general? Dazzled. In career and love. Thank you for clarifying. Okay, career. Let's go with that first. What's happening in career for Dazzled here? What's happening for oh. Isn't that funny? When I try to ask about career, it goes something about love. But I mean, this doesn't have to be about love. It could be about career too. It's just funny because it says the lovers. So we could be talking about maybe a Gemini, or there are two different jobs. Like there's two things that like one's good, one's bad. There's like a good side to your job and a bad side to your job, and you know these two parts about it kind of make up the whole job. So you can't avoid one of them. But it's like definitely a conflict. It's something that is a big part of the whole dilemma with the whole situation. So this could be talking about your job. Like maybe if you don't have a job, then it's basically, for example, apply it however, you can apply it to your life, however that makes sense to you. But yeah, that's cool. That's nice to look at it that way. Um, so yeah, it's like if you don't have a job right now, that could be seen as maybe okay, so I don't have a job, so cool, I can chill. But at the same time, I can't because I need a job, I need money, this sucks. You know what I mean? Like there's a good and a bad. But then like if you do have a job, it's talking about there's parts of it that I love. I love, having this there's this there's this weird energy of like I really like this person, you know? I mean, I really like these people. I really like my team, the people I work with, but it's like basically I don't like the job or the boss. It's like there's something really bad about it. There's something really good. There's a good and a bad side. So basically, so let's see what else it's saying here. We do have the Six of Cups and the High Priestess. So it's like something about someone offering you something from the past. There was this offer or something, maybe missed, or maybe you feel like you didn't get an offer, like there was an offer that you, like a promotion or something that you didn't get, or some kind of like bonus or something that you didn't get. I'm just throwing out examples there that have to do with career, so this could be talking about any kind of offer or something that, however this applies to you. But, let's see. Okay, or it could be talking about but I do feel like it's talking about the past. Maybe you feel like from the past there was like an offer that you didn't get or something, but now that's what you're working toward is something like to improve yourself in your job. I feel like you do have a job though. Is that correct? I feel like you have a job. Like this wouldn't be talking about, you not having a job. It seems like you do have one currently. And I feel like you're working towards improving your position or your significance within the company, your role. You want it to be, you want to either, like, you know what I mean, get a promotion or something, or have like a bigger position. So you're working towards that. I see like there's improvements within your stability in your job, so that could be talking about maybe, okay, maybe you are getting a promotion, but I don't really see like maybe you are, but I don't really see that. But I don't really see that necessarily. It just seems like it's saying that there is, there's focus on stability in the situation, and I feel like that's going to happen. So nothing crazy, like nothing like no big events or anything happening in work, but I feel like you are slowly and gradually, getting to a better position or, more stability within the position you're already in. Maybe you felt like you didn't really have a place in the company, or there was like, you felt like you could be fired at any moment or something, but you're working towards more stability there. So let's see about your love. Oh, wait. All right, and then we got the Hermit. So you've been a bit to yourself, withdrawn, closed off. And if you haven't, then that would be what you need to do, or what you're about to start doing. And the Emperor. Yeah, again, there's this authority. There is a significance that is being, like, you're gonna see an increase in, or you're gonna see an improvement in your position, like, in regards to, how much authority you have. Like, you have some kind of, like, you oversee more people than you did before, or there's some kind of, like, what's it called? There's some kind of, like, not authority, well, authority, but there's some kind of, like, responsibility that you're taking. You have more responsibility that you have over people, or like that you have in this company or position, whatever it is. You have, like, you oversee things more, you call more shots, but this is a gradual thing. I don't feel like anything crazy is going to be happening, or anything like, some big event or anything. It just seems like, keep doing what you're doing. So let's see. For love, okay, I see some kind of a reunion here, but the situation is one-sided. And I also feel like there was a broken heart in that situation, because somebody had to choose between two different people, and they're still not sure who they're going to choose. So if this person does come back, or it could be you, regardless of who it is, the person who needed to choose, like, I feel like there was a person from your past who, you got your heart broken, or you broke someone's heart, because they were teetering, or they had to choose between two different people, and they probably chose the other one, but now they're trying to come back and choose you. But let me tell you something, they're not sure about who to choose yet. They haven't chosen you yet, for sure. I feel like they're still teetering on which person to choose. Like, they're trying to figure out which person's best for them. Maybe that person left them, and so they're, like, not sure. And it just seems like this person's really not sure yet, and I wouldn't think it's reliable yet, because it doesn't seem like it is. It seems like they're still not even sure. Not to say that they're, like, a necessarily bad person or trying to, like, fuck you over, but they're just not sure. And so if they say they are, I would not be so sure about that. Just, be careful with that, because it seems like at any moment, if that other person tried to connect with them again, maybe they do that. You don't know what people are going to do when they have the opportunity to do something, until they do have the opportunity to do something, and then you see what they do. But if you don't want to risk getting hurt again, then take what you can take from the past and remember how that person is, because a lot of times people don't change. It could also be talking about this is what you are doing or have done, Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So you were like, I wonder who. You were like, I wonder who that can be about. Is this M you're saying? Go ahead, Buzz. Go ahead. There you go. Okay, let's see here. So worth waiting for. Passion, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Okay. And codependency, addictions are affecting your romantic life. Let's see if I can get a sign here for this person, like a zodiac sign. We could see if it's that person that you're asking about. 10 of Pentacles, or 2 of Pentacles, I'm sorry. See? That person weighing, we get 2 of Pentacles again. The Hanged Man and the Ace of Wands. So that would be talking about the codependency, the Hanged Man there. It's somebody who like there's unfinished business is what they feel. You know, they're hanging on to the situation because they feel like there's more information that they need before they can move forward with it. Like they're hanging there in their in a way they're stuck. You know, they're in limbo because they're not sure exactly how to take action forward. But the Ace of Wands shows that soon they will be doing that. Like that's their goal, that's what they're going to do. They'll have an opportunity to do that, to take action forward. It's just like they need more information first before they can do it. They're not so sure about how to do that yet. But I feel like this codependency thing, you know, it's like with the Hanged Man, like they're like holding on to something. Like they don't need. A lot of people think they need closure to move on, and it feels like you do. Like I'm not gonna. I know what that's. I know that it feels like you do, but you don't. But it feels like you do, but you don't. But it's like, you know, it's very difficult to like move on without closure, but you can do it because it's really not about what the other person thinks about it, you know? It's just you hanging on to that whole idea, you know? But it's really, that's the codependency about it, is like holding on to this, like, this unhealthy ideal, or this unhealthy idea about it, you know? It's really not about any of those things. It's about you and your healing and what's healthy for you. But if you can't decipher what that is, or if you can't, you know, if you can't go in that direction, then that's not going to be good for you. You know what I mean? That's not going to be healthy for you. But you know, a lot of people don't do healthy things. But basically here I feel like there is this worth waiting for energy. I don't know if that's talking about your most recent ex, which is this person we're talking about, or if we're talking about somebody else, or if we're talking about basically you just waiting a little longer, being a little bit more patient. You'll meet this person eventually, you know? Just be a little bit more patient because divine timing is working for you in your love life. So that doesn't really give you much clarity, does it? There could be a person that comes back around trying to like choose you between you and another person. I wouldn't trust it though. That's just me. I just don't feel like it's reliable. You know, I feel like if that other person came back in and wanted to be with them, they'd like leave you again. And I don't think that that's really worth your time. You're worth your heartache, you know? But then I do see another person. Oh, wait. See, I see two different people now. Forgiving and learning, talking about the other person. So maybe this is what it's saying, is that you need to forgive that person so you can move forward and have this other person come in for you, because there's chemistry there. There's chemistry, you know? It could really be something interesting between you and this new person. But the thing is, in order for that to kind of come in and manifest itself, yep, exactly. Thank you. Thank you. Look at this. These two cards fell out right now as I was about to tell you that in order for this new connection to come in, you need to like close off this last connection and basically forgive the people in your life that have hurt you. But it's not easy to do that. I'm not saying like just snap, snap, okay, it's easy, it's done. But, you know, just for confirmation, it's saying release your ex and free yourself. The time has come to clear your energy and it's time to take back control of your life. Exactly. That's exactly what I was going to say without saying that. I would have rambled on forever trying to explain that, but that right there is exactly what I'm trying to say. That's perfect. I love the romance angels. So basically, you have some shit to basically let go of, you know? Some shit to kind of like get off and clear your energy with that shit, because it's really just holding you down. You know, you're asking what's coming in love and career. It's like nothing good if you can't release that shit. You know what I mean? You got to release some shit, because then some good is coming in, but only after you release some negativity, some grudges, some, not necessarily grudges, but you know, some shit, some hangups, which I understand. It's nothing, and no one's judging you here. It's just there's some shit that you need to release, and then some other shit's gonna come in that's really good, and it's not gonna be shit at all. So there you go, Dazzled. Sorry that was like totally drawn out, but hopefully that made sense for you. Oh yeah, I was supposed to get signs, wasn't I? I didn't even do it. Let's see if we can get a sign for this new person coming in for you. Ace of Cups, Five of Cups. I get Sag. Aries. I'm just looking for signs that come out. Sagittarius, Aries, this would be Haven't gotten another sign yet. And Libra. Okay. Sag, Aries, or Libra. Fire, fire, air. So if any of those signs are your ex that was choosing between you and another person that broke your heart, that's wishy-washy, that had some other thing to choose between and wants to come back and try to choose you now, if they were a Sagittarius, an Aries, or a Libra, then X that one off the list as the new person coming in. And then it would be between the other two. You might already know that person, but I feel like you don't. I really don't think you do, because really, it seems like a whole new, brand new energy. But the thing about the Five of Cups there, though, Dazzled, is that it might be a person that you're used to kind of picking from the past. Like, it could be a person that you, it's like a pattern of people. So try to not do that. You know, try to notice, try to identify what your patterns are, because you need to, realize that you're choosing a lot of the same kinds of people, or the same kinds of connections in general. So it's like, and they're not working out. So it's like you need to decide what it is like that you're choosing that's the same, and why. You know what I mean? I'm surprised it didn't say like the card from the Romance Angels. I'm surprised it didn't say like that card of like you need to work shit out and forgive your parents or something from your childhood so you can, heal, because that kind of sounds like that's what that is, choosing the same type of person or the same type of pattern. Most of the time that is from our childhood, isn't it? Like something about our childhood. That's the reason we're like choosing that pattern. But anyway, so where are we on? Oh, highly favored Hilary or Hilaire. Okay. Lost my mom in September. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. That's hard. That's hard. Losing your mom. But losing anybody, but I mean your mom. Planning to move forward with a lawsuit for malpractice and negligence against hospital. Will it be successful? Can I also get a card for love? If not, just the first question. Okay. Well, if that's what you feel like you need to do, I think definitely go for that. If there was malpractice, then fuck. Why wouldn't you? Good for you. I mean, that sucks. That's not good for you, but I mean, like, do what you need to do. You know what I mean? Let's see here. This is such a touchy subject, because it just is. But I'll see what the cards say. But I don't want you to take anything to heart. Like, if you feel like you need to do that, go ahead and do that. You know what I mean? Like, don't, like, for questions like this, it's like, don't go to the tarot. You know what I mean? Like, go to what you feel like is right, because you only know what's right for yourself. And we can see what the cards say, but I don't think you, like, if you feel like that's what you need to do, go ahead and do that. I don't think you should be discouraged to do that if you feel like that's what you need to do. If you feel like that's what happened and that's, those are the steps you take. So that's just a disclaimer there. I know it's a very touchy, personal thing. Very, very personal subject, And not just subject, but your mom. So, I mean, I feel for you. I'm sorry that happened. Sorry you're experiencing that. All right. Wheel of Fortune. Awesome. Okay, putting something to rest. Yeah, I don't like these cards. That's such a... I don't... I'm sorry. Nothing... It's nothing that, like, the cards say. It's just... Yeah. So yeah, I feel like, you will have luck on your side in that situation. Like, it should work out for the best for, and then it will be put to rest. And then basically, maybe you'll feel like the whole situation will be put to rest as well, Not just put to rest and forgotten about, but put to rest in a way that's respectful and in a way that's like right, you know what I mean? Because if things were done wrong, then things need to be made right. So that's what you're trying to do. And I feel like that's gonna, you will have, like, that will work out for you, I feel like. But okay. Regarding love. Regarding love. Ten of Swords. Okay, did you have somebody fuck you over recently? Or you're wondering now if somebody's going to? I keep getting Ten of Swords for like all my decks. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Let me get one more to kind of clarify that. Codependency. So this could be talking about you're feeling fucked over by a person you're very close to because, or maybe you're about to feel that way, because you guys are not being honest and open with each other. So it's not even like this person's trying to fuck you over or you're trying to fuck them over, but it's like you guys not being straight up and honest with each other is causing, distance between you. And so when shit hits the fan, or shit comes out and you realize, oh, this is how you really felt, like, it's just because there's a lack of communication there. I don't think it's like really anyone trying to like fuck anyone over or like do anyone dirty. It's just you guys not being on the same level and not understanding where the other person's at. So you guys need to get on, you need to get on the same level. You need to, your connection needs to be revived. We also have release your ex and religious factors. So the time has come to clear your energy, and your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So that can mean a lot of different things. It seems like it's talking about, either an ex that was before that you still have that energy in you, or you need to, release it now. Because I feel like this person that we're talking about now, if you're not in a relationship, then this could be why. Because, you're not able to release your ex and that whole energy. And so maybe like anyone that comes your way, you're kind of like comparing, even if you don't think you are, it's like you kind of are in a way, you're kind of comparing and you're kind of trying to say like, maybe it's even just you don't trust people because of your ex, you know what I mean? Ten of Swords was there in the beginning, so maybe this person fucked you over and now it's kind of like influencing every aspect of your love life because this energy is still on you. But in the beginning, how we were talking here about the communication thing, maybe that's what it's saying too, is that if you're not in a relationship right now, because I was talking from a standpoint of you are in one, but if you're not, then this could be kind of what's blocking you, what's in the way of you having heart-to-heart conversations with other people, and you honestly discussing your feelings with each other because you don't trust people anymore. You don't want to get close to people, even though you need to get close with people and you want to, you don't want to, and you can't, but that's because this person from your past that fucked you over is kind of still lingering. And you need to love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So it's possible that you feel like there's no options out there right now. And if there are options out there, they're not ones that you're interested in. And the reason that is because you're not seeing that, look, it's not about you finding a connection or being in a relationship. That's just not what it's about. Most people think that's what it's about. They want a relationship, they're going to look for one. But the danger in that is that you're going to find whoever the fuck gives you attention, or the next person that sounds like they're, good, but they're too good to be fucking true. You know what I mean? And so, but that's the thing too, is that you don't trust people, so you're like always probably thinking that about people. Maybe when it's safe for you to love, but I didn't get that card, but I mean, it is saying that basically there are a few hang-ups here, and I feel like it's from a person that fucked you over from the past. So you need to release that, and I feel like your next mission really is not really to look in your life, look toward love. I feel like it's looking toward love for yourself, and especially right now, you do not have time or energy to waste on people who are going to waste your time and do you wrong, because really you need to heal right now. This is a serious time for you. I do not think that inviting any new connections into your life that you don't know for sure are really down for you is a good idea. You know what I mean? Even though you kind of probably feel like you need that connection right now or you just want it, it seems like it would be better for you to connect with yourself and learn how to heal. Don't isolate though, because that's not a good idea. But have support around you. Be around people that are supportive of you only. And if you don't have that, if you can't find that, if your family is not that and your friends are not that in a way that you need to start going to group therapy, because those people are going through what you're going through, and that's like the best that you could really do if you don't have it in your life already. If you don't have support already in your life regarding whatever situation you're going through. But regarding your mother's death, it's, you do need support right now. I wouldn't do that by yourself. Try not to do it by yourself. And if there is support around you, but it's negative, like I said, try to reach out to some kind of group therapy. There are online options as well now because of COVID. So, that's what I have for you. And I'm sorry to hear about that, by the way. I really am. My heart goes out to you, seriously. Okay, let's see. So yeah, if you are married for that last one too, then remember what I said in the beginning about you guys communicating your feelings with each other. Also though, if that person is not very supportive of you emotionally, like some people just don't know how to be supportive, like emotionally, especially with death. People really just don't know what to do. They think, should I leave that person alone? Should I be there? Should I reach out? They don't know what to do. So try to, not take it personally, really. I mean, people just don't know what the fuck to do. Honestly, people do not know what the fuck to do, especially with how the death occurred, like what kind of, situation it was. It's even more complicated. Like people just don't know what to do. They really don't. So like it's okay to let people know. It said heart to heart conversations. It's okay to let people know, hey, I'm okay with talking about it. I want to talk about it, or I don't want to talk about it. Whatever it is, just let people know what that is and what they can do for you, because people really I mean, they're like, when it comes to death, people are so uncomfortable, like they don't want to say the wrong thing or do the wrong thing, and they just, like, some people just can't get there emotionally. They just can't do it themselves because of their own shit. And some people just don't know how to do it. So it's like it's important for you to also communicate what you need from people. Let them know what those things that you need are and how they can help you, so that they can kind of help you a little bit easier, so they know what's okay to do, how they can approach you, what's going to help you and not hurt you from your perspective. So let's see who's next, you guys. I don't know. Let's see. Wait. La, 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 la. Except that she's not coming back. Yeah, eventually I will. But right now, like, really, dude, you know what? When my mother passed, my boyfriend, you know what all he did? Like, you could tell your husband this too. All he did was hug me while I cried. That's it. And literally, it helped a lot. Like, I've never had anyone do that before. Usually, I was told, get over it, suck it up about everything, including her death, like from my dad. So it's like that's like a way that you learn how to be. You learn that people just aren't gonna really like let you grieve things. But the way my boyfriend, like, he didn't even say anything. He just literally just hugged me. So I mean, and I didn't know that that's what I needed. You know what I mean? I had no idea that that's what I would have needed, but it literally helped me a lot. So I mean, it might help you too. It really probably will help you too, just to know that someone is just letting you feel how you feel. It's okay to just be really sad right now and like feel like you're just fucked, because of this. That's totally okay, and I'm here for you, and without even saying anything. You know what I mean? Just like letting you do that, and just being there for you. So it really does help. But I would have never known that. Like, I would have never been able to ask for that. You know what I mean? Ever. So that's little, that might actually help. So let's see here. Sorry. Who is next? Okay. Starlight. Okay, what's coming towards you in love? Let's see. It just got serious and real for a second, you guys. No, but seriously, that is such a real subject. Like, that is such a real situation that happens, and I can't even. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay, we got love yourself first. Your self respect makes you more romantically attractive. In chemistry, there's a strong magnetic attraction here. There could be a new person that comes in. I feel like you've been doing a lot of self work, or this is what you need to start doing. So retreat, and very soon. It's time to disconnect from the world, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. I feel like this is talking about you went through like a period of maybe not being treated so well by someone in a love situation. And then you went through like a transformation stage. Maybe you didn't even want to or mean to, but you just did because you were single. And then you basically had to work on yourself because you had no other choice, right? But then you got to a point where you were able to love yourself first, or at least, close to. You felt a lot stronger. And then, you meet this person. Maybe it's you two that are retreating from the world. But I feel like this is kind of a situation that didn't work in a way that is ideal to you. So that's why it's saying very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. You need to kind of figure out what you do want instead of like letting shit happen for you and just going, okay, I'm gonna go about the world and like see what happens. I guess I'll give it a shot. No, it's like you need to kind of like have some kind of goal and some kind of direction because then you don't want to go on the wrong direction. You know what I mean? You'll already kind of know you're going on the wrong direction because you have a certain goal in mind. And if it seems like that's going away from your goal, then you don't want to go that way and keep going that way. You know what I mean? So with like love situations, it's not really like you can like plan that shit always, but I mean like you'll know if something's like hitting a boundary that you're not comfortable with this is not really what you're into. And I don't mean that in any particular way, just like any kind of thing you're not comfortable with, like anything. It's just with a person in the way you're going about your lives, the way you're not, the way you wish to go about it differently is like on your mind. It's kind of like highlighted because you feel that shit. So I mean, you need to like manifest a goal, manifest not manifest, but start thinking about like start deciding what it is that you want in love and in your love life. Like, do you want to get married? Do you want to have a serious relationship? Do you not want a serious relationship? Because some people just aren't, some people don't want a serious relationship, and that's okay. You know what I mean? You don't have to have one. Just don't, like, think you have to have one and then not be happy in it, because you don't really want that. You know what I mean? Like, just decide what it is that you want, what kind of person you want to be with, what kind of person you're comfortable with. Are you comfortable with the person who is emotionally unavailable or not? Most people aren't, but some people, that's all they're used to, so that's what they go for. You know what I mean? They think they're comfortable in it, but really it's not very comfortable, but that's all they know. So you kind of basically have to decide. I feel like this is up to you now to like decide what you're wanting. And then remember what I said about that boundaries list? I don't know if you were here for that, but you should create a boundaries and a deal breakers list. A list of boundaries, a list of things that are like, okay, nope, that's uncomfortable. You know when someone's crossing a boundary because it's uncomfortable. And then you have a list of like deal breakers where it's like, if this person does this, I'm not even going to give them another chance. We're not going to talk about it. We're not going to date anymore. Like, done. If they like put hands on you or if they cheat or something, for some people those are deal breakers. So, which is probably a good idea, but I'm just saying everyone's different. But you should make those lists because it's a lot easier to go out into the world and decide who you're going to give a chance to and who you're going to keep dating if you're already starting to date by having those lists, because then you don't need to like wait and see what's going to happen. You're like, nope, that's a boundary or that's a deal breaker. I already know. For me, I already know I don't want that because that's not jiving with what my lists say. And I know they're just lists, but they're very important lists, they're your lists. So I think this is a time for you to kind of decide what you're wanting in life, because I feel like you've kind of been, no offense, but aimless in a way, trying to just find love. And it's like a lot of people do that. They don't think They need to have some kind of direction, but they really do. You know, you should. It's a good idea to have some kind of idea of what you're really wanting so that you know, how to find it better. Okay, who's next? Let's see. Shruti. All right. So, ooh, Mamma Mia. Okay, oh my God. Is there any chance that Manu and I will have more than a friendship? She's a Cancer and I'm a Pisces. Okay. Engagement. So your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Now, engagement doesn't always mean engagement. It just means that there's like, a higher level of, um, like you guys will, so basically I feel like eventually it will get to that point where not necessarily engagement, but I feel like it will get, it will become more than what it is now. So basically becoming more than friends is very likely. It just isn't exactly, I mean, it's basically saying that it will get to a point that's more than it is now. It could even just be that you guys, well, I don't know, if you guys feel like you're close friends now already, then we could be talking about a, maybe romantic situation. But if you guys are just kind of acquaintances, we could be talking about good friends it becomes, maybe not romantic. But let's dig a little deeper. Because basically it's just saying that there's like there's a basically it gets stronger than what it is now. Passion and unrequited love. Oh, okay. So allow your heart and soul to sing with joy, and there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So maybe it's that you guys are attracted to each other, but when it comes down to it, you guys don't have like, enough shared values, or like, there's just not enough to keep you guys in a long-term situation. I feel like you guys almost like try it out and then it doesn't last, but I don't know. Like, I feel like either you don't. Hang on a second. I don't want to just assume. But I see two different scenarios. One scenario is you guys like become more than friends and then it doesn't last and then you can't be friends again after that because it's just weird. And then the other scenario is that you can be friends after that. But like obviously that's what would, the options would be. But let's see what else we can get from this. Let's see if there's anything else here. What do we need to okay. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Okay. Again, you guys will become stronger and closer. Will that turn romantic? Let's see if we can get any tarot cards here that will show love or anything like that. Let's see. What is it, Buzz? So there is an equal give and take. There is possibly a marriage here. What? Okay, we have the Hierophant. So it's hard for me to believe that you guys don't have a lot of shared values. I feel like it's a very, like, it would almost seem like it would go together, like you guys would go together. Like it's like people probably think that you guys are eventually going to be together because it seems like it would work in theory, you know? Now, does it really work? That's, we don't know yet. You guys have to figure that out, but it seems like it definitely could. Hmm. Hmm. Perfect. Wheel of Fortune. An Ace of Wands. I feel like you need to initiate this and go for it because you could miss your chance here. It seems like this person kind of like either has other options or just has, has someone trying to come their way eventually and you might miss out on that opportunity. So don't be pushy or anything, but I mean, I think you should definitely try to go for that. Seems like it could work out to me. I don't see any reason why it wouldn't. I mean, it seems like in theory, you guys really could be a good connection. I feel like people already think that it's probably going to go that way for you guys. Like it would just make sense to go that way. Now, if you guys really connect on a personal level, when you do, if you do make this happen, that's obviously going to be up to you guys if that works for you guys. But it seems like, no reason to not initiate that and try to go for that. So I think you should probably try to see where that goes. I feel like it definitely could go somewhere further than it is now. We've already confirmed that a few times, but I think you should initiate that. Probably sooner than later. Don't want to miss your chance there. Yeah. Yeah, it seems like it. Seems like it definitely could be. Oh yeah, that definitely happens to me too. I definitely feel like drained after long readings, but for some reason I haven't. I'm feeling okay right now. But yeah, no, that happens all the time to me. Okay. Okay, anyone who is here, we have Jakari, Anu. Anybody who's here, just go ahead and okay. What are Mackenzie's thoughts about me? Three of Pentacles, they enjoy communicating with you and exchanging ideas, getting advice from you possibly, just, having some, yeah, good luck. Okay, they have, like, good communication with you, or they feel like you have like you have good ideas, like you're not stupid. And that more than anything has created a feeling in them that they want to take action toward you, like and have experiences with you, like whether that be like romantic or not, but it seems like they enjoy like your company or communicating with you or hearing what you have to say. The thing is though, I feel like they're not really a committed type. Like they seem like they're non-committal or they're just not in that energy right now. And if they do decide to give anyone a chance, it would probably be because the person that they're giving a chance to is exactly like that. So it's kind of funny how we do that. Like if we're like the committed type or whatever, we think we want a serious relationship, and then like a person comes along that really wants a serious relationship, and then we're like, oh, I don't know, it's just an unhealthy pattern that a lot of people have. So I feel like with this person, they kind of like are not really into serious relationships, and but then I feel like, you might see them with somebody, and if you do, it's probably because that person is even more so not into serious relationships, and so it's kind of like this like chase into some unhealthy kind of, like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just like an unhealthy kind of pattern that people have, that some people have, like they want to chase after, they don't want to, but it just happens that way, that they start chasing after somebody who is even more non-committal. It's just weird, I don't know, but it seems like they're not very committal, or they don't really want anything serious with anybody right now. So I feel like that's not like a relationship type thing, but they do enjoy, the things you have to say. They don't think you're an idiot, and they enjoy that. They don't they don't think you're annoying. I feel like they think a lot of people are kind of like annoying, and they don't really think that about you. They think like you're kind of know what you're talking about. You're kind of smart, or you kind of have like good ideas in some way. So I think that's what they think about you, but I don't think they're really thinking romantic. Just what I'm getting right here. Yeah, they like that there's a certain distance between you. I think that they like the way that it is right now. The Empress, Three of Cups, and Nine of Pentacles. So if you can help them in any way, like if you can get them a job, or if you can help them with their stability in some way, like I think that they like to help people, but they like people that can help themselves too, so if you're able to like get them some kind of job, or like help them in a way that helps them to be more stable, then that's a plus. For sure they'll respect that and appreciate that. This seems more of like a work related friendship or partnership, or like relationship, or it's like, I don't see it being romantic. It seems like they respect you though as a person, but I don't think they're really like romantically looking to you for that. But I don't think they're looking toward anyone for that really, but in regards to you guys together, it seems like they're not really into you like that. Okay. Oh wait, we had a few people post questions up here. What is CW's current feeling toward me? Gemini coworker, female. Okay, CW's feelings. Didn't we do this one earlier? Or is this a different CW? Is this a different CW? This is for Black Madonna. Is this for... Is this for a different CW, or is this... Okay. So let's see. What do they feel about you? Oh, CR. I'm sorry. Okay, CW. Wheel of Fortune. King of Wands. Tower. Oh, shit. Yeah. That's interesting, because I was thinking that was going to be good. But, so I feel like this... It's like there's good luck, initiation, like somebody wants to come your way, they possibly do start coming your way, and then you see that they're not very committed to the situation. So be careful with that. But the thing about it is I feel like it leads you to a state of mind that you're not very committed in relationships. Like this kind of like throws you off, and so you start to like think like, fuck that, I'm not going to be serious in relationships. I'm just not really going to date seriously for whatever reason. And well, not for whatever reason, but because of this reason. So it's like, it's almost like someone leads you on, or for whatever reason, maybe it just doesn't work out. For whatever reason, it seems like something kind of just falls to shit about it. Let's see what that's about. But in regards to their feelings towards you, I feel like it's gonna be obvious that they have feelings. I know, sorry, I fucked up the line, you guys. But earlier, remember I asked for people to post and then they did, so I just don't want to I do want to acknowledge those questions that are out there right now, because then I'll get to them eventually, and then I'm gonna get to Bilal or Bilal or sorry, I don't know how to say your name, but Noreen. I'm gonna get to you afterwards. And then I'll get to the other ones down here. So yeah, so for some reason this doesn't work out. The Fool's here. But I feel like in regards to how this person feels, it's like they do want to take action towards you, and they probably do take action towards you. So it won't be hard to understand how they feel, but then like the tower happens, maybe it's something unrelated to your guys' situation. For some reason, something happens and you guys can't like make it work, but then it leads you to a feeling of being uncommittal or non-committal in relationships, or at least maybe that's what we're just talking about here, but it seems like this leads you to that. So like it's like a new beginning for you. You're like, fuck it, I'm not gonna give a shit anymore. I'm just gonna like not date seriously. So don't let that happen, because that's not good. But I mean, it seems like this person does want to take action toward you. Yeah, but there's the devil here. I don't know why, but this is like a fated connection. This is like somebody who, like, you're supposed to experience this, but then like it's gonna lead you down. Well, I don't know for sure what's gonna happen to you. You're gonna take it however you're gonna take it, but it seems like it leads you down a road that's kind of negative. But then it's kind of just like a thing that you need to experience in life, a transformation, because you need to go through certain things to learn certain things, and then hopefully you're able to come back from that. But hang on a second, my animals are going crazy. Hi, Missy. You guys, what the hell happened? I don't know what the hell just happened, but okay. Um, Sorry about that. Come here, bud. Okay. Up here, come on. Come on. There you go. All right. So, yeah, this is kind of just something you have to go through, though. It's like, but it is toxic, and I don't think that it's in any way healthy. It's just that I feel like you're gonna go through it, and then, you're gonna have to just learn from it. Let's see what else we can get for this, because I know it's kind of vague, but it's just like an experience that you go through. It seems almost like, it seems almost like, I'm not laughing at you, I'm laughing at the comments. It seems almost like a fated connection, like you just have to go through it. The moon, Pisces, we have Capricorn or Pisces here. So if you meet a Capricorn or Pisces, just beware. That's not going to end well, but you're going to learn from that. You could probably avoid the whole thing, but the thing is, like, you probably shouldn't, because it has some lessons in there that you're supposed to learn about love and about relationships and shit. Let's see what else we can get for the romance angels. I also have Libra. Yep, and in the end, see, it's karma. In the end, like, things work out the way they're supposed to, but it's like something you have to go through. I also have Cancer, Two of Swords, Six of Pentacles. So, yeah, I feel like you're gonna learn how to be more, basically more, you're gonna be able to balance out the give and take in your life. You're not gonna be a pushover anymore. You're gonna know what you want. You're gonna know what you need and how to ask for it, because this situation kind of, it makes you feel like you're out of control of your life, or like you don't have the ability to get what you want out of life or get what you need out of life. So that's what you're having to learn, is how to ask for it and how to know what it is and how to ask for it, how to have boundaries, all of that. Interesting. Wow. Yeah, that's a lot for that question, but let's see. Okay, and then we have. Okay. What? Oh wait. Will my husband reconcile with me in the next year? Okay, I'm just gonna put on mute because I'm shuffling, but I just don't want you to have to hear my dogs barking. But I'm gonna shuffle really quick, so I'm not going anywhere, okay? Okay. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. I feel like it's saying that you're gonna have somebody else come in and be better for you, even though this is a husband, like it's a marriage. So, it's not just someone you can like throw out the window. I get that. I mean, I don't get that, but I get that it's that way. So, that may not be an answer that you're really wanting, but let's see what else is there. You deserve love. You are lovable. And pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Did this person, your husband, left and is now making you feel like you really aren't worth a shit? So basically, that's what it's saying is I feel like there's somebody better for you, that even though this is a husband of you, this is your husband and this is somebody you married and this is a very serious relationship, it's not just like someone you're dating, it's serious. Either way it's serious, but I mean, it's marriage, so it's like, I guess it's not like it's any more serious, but it kind of is, you know what I mean? It kind of is. So, but it seems like this person isn't the right person for you. And it's saying you deserve love because you are lovable, because you probably feel like you're not, or you feel like you've done something wrong, or like, you just aren't worth it. Like, no one ever wants to stay with you, or you just, like, that's how you are feeling. Like, it's like you just aren't worth someone's, love. Like, you're a hard person to love or something, Like, oh God, I wish I could just be easier to love. Like, I have so many problems. Or like, no one loves me. Like, I just am not worth, anyone's. Like, I just feel like you deserve love, and you need to know that. You need to be told that. You need to be reminded of that. Hey, fucking, out, go, jerk. Damn it! You just ate my sandwich. What a dick. All right, he's leaving. Go. You can be out there by yourself. Go. Sorry about that. Okay. But yeah, you deserve love, because I feel like you need to be told that. I feel like you need to be reminded of that. Like, this person, and again, keep an open mind, right? Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. You're expecting your husband to come back, or maybe, you could have some kind of like reconciliation because it is your husband. You want that to happen, obviously. But I feel like this person really, like, there's a better person for you. I feel like this person isn't good enough for you, and you don't feel good enough for them. But really, it's the other way around. It really is. And maybe you guys just aren't, it's not going to work out or what. I mean, anything can happen. Anything could change between this time and then, but, and the future. But I'm just saying what the cards are saying to me right now is that you deserve someone better. and that that person is out there for you. But you need to know that. You need to keep an open mind. And also, you deserve love. That's what you need to remind yourself of. Like, this person is really, like, kind of working against that, you know, making you feel like you deserve love. They don't they don't make you feel like you deserve love, and that's what I hate. That's what it's, you know, it's just not, it's not good, and it sucks that it is that way right now. But if you can even imagine anybody else in your life, know that that person is out there and that they're better for you. So okay. Okay, who are we on? Oh, okay, thank you. Let me shuffle on that question. I got you up there. Okay, we got a lot of pentacles here. I feel like this is the right path for you, especially if you're trying to make money or find stability. So, we got the Queen and the King of Pentacles and the Star. So it's saying basically have hope, have faith, stick it out a little longer. It seems like this is the right direction for you. That's what it seems like to me. And also that it's a very stable not connection, but it's a stable path, and it's a path that you can basically make money on. So I don't think, anything's really, there's nothing showing that it's like negative or something that you shouldn't go after. That's just what I'm seeing for the cards here. It seems like it's the right path. Now, in regards to your exam, what do you mean will it postpone further? Like, will it postpone before you get the results or before you take it, or what exactly are you asking about? I have the Justice card that represents Libra, or it represents basically fairness and balance, karma, things being right, how they should be. When will they conduct the exam? Okay, the Magician. So I feel like whenever it does happen, you will be in a state of mind that you're ready for it. The Justice card and the Magician card. So it's like things happen exactly when they're supposed to for you, and whatever that, whenever it is for you. And then basically, you're able to, you have all the tools you need to manifest, the best outcome for yourself. So I feel like basically, you're not going to be caught off guard. It seems like it's going to be a time that you're ready. So basically, yeah, in the Wheel of Fortune. So I feel like you're going to be ready for it. It's not giving me an exact time or any numbers, but, all major arcana here. So basically, I feel like, you just got to basically, be ready for it. And it seems like you have the Wheel of Fortune here, though, so it seems like it's going to work out for you. I don't see it going negatively for you. We have Temperance. So make that decision, to be ready for it, do what you need to do. Always keep up with, studying or whatever you need to do for the exam. Make sure you're ready for it. It seems like you will be, though. Seems like you will be. It seems like it'll be at a time that's perfect for you. Justice, the Magician. You have what you need to, create the best outcome for yourself, so I wouldn't worry about it. But make sure you're doing what you need to do to, make it so that you can have the best, create the best outcome for yourself. Like practical, logical things that you need to do. But in regards to the cards, it seems like it'll be a time that's like perfect for you. I wouldn't be worried about it. And the Wheel of Fortune, so I think you're gonna do well. It doesn't seem like it's gonna catch you off guard or anything like that. Like, since you don't know when it's gonna be, you're just preparing for it hardcore. So when it does happen, you're like already ready. You're like, okay, yep, knew this was gonna happen, so let's do this. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, it doesn't even seem like that at all. It seems like you're on it. You gotta get focused, but you probably should step away from it for a second. If you can't focus on it, you probably should step away from it for a second, because it seems like you're just overloaded with it. Like that's usually what happens when there's something you need to do and you're overloaded with it. You just cannot focus on it because you need to just step away from it for a second. Like, even just for a second, take a breather, you know what I mean? And if you're just not even, you're like, yeah, I know, yeah, okay, exactly what I was gonna say. So you say, it's been months since I procrastinated. So that right there is what that is procrastination, and you gotta just get focused. I mean, You got to cut out all your other shit. Like, why is this important to you? Is it important to you at all? Do you care about it? Well, of course you do, right? So you need to just get yourself in that mindset, quit being lazy and quit procrastinating because you're scared or whatever procrastinating happens because of. There's many different reasons. But yeah, this is just, you need to just get focused. Like, I know it's hard, but it's not impossible. And it's what needs to be done. But I feel like you will be able to do that. Your outcome here looks favorable as fuck to me. But just put yourself in that mindset, Know that it's coming and you're gonna have to do it. When you get to that point, it's like you're gonna fucking hate yourself. So just do it now, Get off here and go do it. Alright? No, I don't see any problems with that. Yeah, no. It seems like it's gonna be like exactly when you're needing it. Like, but within reason, right? Because it's like you gotta do what you gotta do. You can't just expect it to happen without any preparation. You gotta be prepared and then it will be fine. I mean, it looks like you do. Like, to me, like I said, it honestly looks like nothing's gonna go wrong with that. And I'm surprised that you're saying, basically that you've procrastinated, because it seems like you've got it already. So I mean, but that's the thing about it, is we have free will. Like, you can't just expect it to happen and fall into your lap without any preparation. So go ahead and go and do that now. Like, start now, Get your preparation in, get your studying in. You need to do it. And it'll work out for you, Stop thinking it won't work out. Stop worrying about whether or not it will work out. I feel like that's why procrastination happens a lot, because people are like scared to, or like not scared, but you know what I mean? They're nervous to either succeed, or they're just nervous to not succeed, and they think like, what's the point of, starting it, or like they're just kind of nervous in general about the whole thing. Quit being nervous about it. Know that if you study, you're good. If you get prepared, you're good. But you got to do it. You know what I mean? You gotta help the universe help you. You got to get in that mode, and just don't have any worries. I know it's hard, but just it's harder to hate yourself later because you didn't do anything to help yourself. That's what I can say. Just quit worrying about it and just do it. And you'll be good. At least that's what your cards are saying. So okay. Okay, Anu, what was your question?